Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I have a fun video for you guys. So I thought I would do one of these kinds of videos because I was really thinking about this, creating the list of things I want to get for Black Friday. The first item that I want, and the reason why I knew I wanted to get this because I was watching the Spring Summer 2020 collection by Mugler, the brand Mugler, but he's kind of this really well-known designer for including architectural elements. That's where he started out. He was very famous for his sculptural haute couture and really famous also for his perfume. I'm really into not only this brand but the creative director who's taken over it. So it's Casey Cadwallader. Totally mispronouncing that name. I'm so sorry. I'll put it up somewhere here. But he's definitely taken this brand to a completely new direction. So if you're not familiar, he was at Acne. He worked there before taking this role at Mugler. And I think he's just done such a great job with this brand. I think specifically the last show made me realize this is a brand that loves the body. It's kind of who Thierry Mugler is. That's him. He's very loud, and that's this brand. And I just realized, you know what, I'm into this. Pro women of all shapes and sizes. So my goal is to pick up something wearable. Obviously, I would like to get something wearable by this brand. I'm thinking a sweater, a shirt, turtleneck, something I can wear this season right now that fits my body like a glove. So it's the first item simply because I'm obsessed with this brand. This second brand, I'm just, I think when these runway shows come every spring, summer / fall, winter, so twice a year when these big shows happen and they kind of just all happen at once, it kind of gets me excited, and it just brings me back to why I love fashion, the creativity, the genius, the brilliance behind it. So there's this one designer I'm just I'm obsessed with, and her name is Marine Serre. If I'm mispronouncing that, once again, I apologize. I just have a full disclosure where I just can't pronounce names, but just playing with clothing that sort of is environmentally conscious. So there is this kind of I would say almost this apocalyptic nature about her clothing, and there's sort of this beautiful sort of perseverance I think I feel with her work. And one of her signature items is she likes to put a lot of moons, so sort of these crescent moons, and so that's sort of her signature. And I think they're just really cute. They're very extremely wearable in comparison to some of the pieces that we saw on the runway. Just a very wearable print. It's kind of that's a genius print. She has shirts, skirts, turtlenecks. Hopefully if I can score something, I know that My Teresa, I believe Matches, Louisa Via Roma, they all sell her work. And the third item is, okay, so I had a recent unboxing not too long ago where I opened up a pair of Demeulemeester little sandal heels, sort of just heels for the summer, and sort of they have this cage effect, and it's kind of one of her signature looks, and sort of that banana heel. Now she has a pair of boots that are just all black and have that banana heel, and while I don't necessarily need another pair of black boots, I fell in love. So for my next item that I wanted to get a dress, but I've always wanted to get a Zimmermann dress, but it doesn't really make sense for me in Canada. Those dresses are made for people in warmer climates. So if I live somewhere like California or Southern Europe or just somewhere beautiful, I'd probably wear those dresses all the time. And they're actually, the kind of dresses I really do like to wear. I like a flowy dress, flowy feminine dress. The cost per wear is not there for me. However, I have seen a few Zimmermann dresses that are darker in color, that have long sleeves, that are winter, I wouldn't say winter appropriate, but are warmer weather or cooler weather appropriate. So I will definitely, if I can, I think I will be able to score a Zimmermann dress if I can. So the next item I like to add to my wardrobe, and this is me just wanting to like get out of my comfort zone, which is kind of like all the items I actually buy are pretty out of most people's comfort zones. But I've always been someone that has been a strong believer that like leather is the way to go, all leather shoes, no synthetic. I'm willing to like step outside of that like mind frame if I try something by a luxury brand, not by like some cheap made in China like plastic, you know, junk item. I want something quality. So I do want to try a pair of vegan boots. I want to give it a shot. I want to give it a go. And who would be like probably the best designer for this? Probably Stella Mccartney. So I'd like to get a pair of vegan boots, specifically, you know, Stella McCartney. I'm willing to try other brands. This is more of just like a trend I'm noticing. But the sixth item I would like to get would be something with that chain link print. You know the one I'm talking about. Like I've seen it on like Victoria Beckham, Meghan Markle, but I think there's a way in which you can wear it and be super edgy about it. Like I just have this vision in my mind where I'm wearing like a chain link like dress or a shirt or like, you know, just something with like a chain link pattern, even like a skirt, I don't know, and then wearing like those Demeulemeester boots or something just like very edgy about it. So the seventh item, it's more of just like I want to try out this brand. I've yet to buy anything by them, but I feel like everywhere I go I see it, and I feel like it's a brand that is like super obtainable. Like it's not like, you know, it's not like buying a Valentino dress. Like it's not, you know, it's not like a Chanel suit. Like it's within reach, and it's the brand Ganni. It's very appealing to like many people, and so that's why I want to get a Ganni dress, just because like I think the way the brand is set up, so it's like the Scandinavian brand, and it's set up to sort of allow yourself to like juxtapose and experiment. So you could wear like a polka dot dress with like a girly polka dot dress with like cowboy boots, and I feel like there's a way in which I like to sort of like mix and match different styles. So I want to try this brand. Okay, and then the next thing I want to get is, I feel like I never really got so into the camisole trend, and I do already have some, and that's why I feel like I've had sort of like a growing, not like a huge collection, but I've had a few camisole like pieces. They were obviously fast fashion, and I feel like they weren't very good material and they fell apart. Like I had this like one like, you know, lacy one just fell apart, so it just kind of like always had this bad taste in my mouth. But then I just realized, well, it's because I'm buying like, you know, pieces from H&M, and if I buy something that is of a higher quality, I can, you know, wear it and embrace it more. So I want to get a sort of like I guess a luxury camisole, or like a higher end camisole brand, but I want it to be different. Like I don't want it to be like black or, you know, navy or red. I want it to have like a print. Maybe it could be florals, maybe it could be polka dots, maybe it could be anything. Like I just want something that like is sort of a statement, because I feel like if I'm going to invest in something, you know, I feel like people will always say like invest in the classics, but I feel like I already have the classic versions in the fast fashion sort of style, and I don't really reach for them that much. But if I have something that I love and I know is unique. So this is more of just simply me like just kind of wishfully thinking that this will happen, and I don't know if it's necessarily going to go on sale or in the color I want on sale, but Margiela has these bags and they're just so cool. Like they're so Maison Margiela, which this brand is now led by John Galliano. If you don't know John Galliano, he's, you know, like Where Have You Been? But like he created the Dior saddle bag. He had this like big, you know, like you know him for like his haute couture. He had this, you know, incredible career at Dior. Just like a brilliant man. And then now today he's actually the creative director at Maison Margiela. So if you don't know Margiela. It's this brand that is super well known for like deconstruction and like taking apart materials and like using them in different unconventional ways. So very experimental. So this brand like started in like the late 80s is really when they started, when Martin Margiela started creating clothing and started doing, you know, runway fashion. So I want to get a Margiela bag, and there's a specific style, and I don't know the name of it. Like, I just can't think of it right now, but I'll just post a picture, and I think this is like quintessential, like the perfect fusion of like Margiela meets John Galliano. And it's like these two designers that I absolutely love. And I just realized how I have such a small Margiela collection, and I don't even own a Margiela bag, and like, what is wrong with me? The next item that I like to add is a pair of over-the-knee boots. Now, not over-the-knee boots, like I want something just at the knee, because I'm short, so I feel like most boots are almost like most boots really essentially are at the knee boots for me. But I want it to look good on me, and that's my issue, like finding a pair that works for my height. That's definitely going to be a struggle, but I definitely think I can manage it. And the next item I want to get is a pair of classic sneakers, like classic shaped sneakers. And I know you may have seen me unbox a few. My last two sneakers I got were the Philosophy platform sneakers, as well as the Ferrucci platform sneakers. Now, as much as I love platforms and I think they're amazing and like they're the best thing ever, my real concern is that I just feel like that silhouette looks good with certain items but not good with others. So I want more of a classic, just your like typical sneaker. Like, think about your Converse, which I already have a pair of leather, like they're actually amazing, like a pair of leather Converse. But I want something maybe by Givenchy, I've seen some great pairs by them. I'm curious to try Golden Goose. I'm curious to try, when I was in Italy, there were some really great Prada shoes. So I'm really like curious to try it all. So that's definitely something on my wish list. And the next item, this is more of just a typical fall piece, but just one of those like wide brim kind of, you know, good quality hats. Like, they're not quite fedoras. I don't want a fedora, that's for sure, but I want a wider brim hat, and I don't want one that is fast fashion. Once again, like, one of the biggest mistakes I've ever made was just always buying fast fashion, because quality sucks, and it's just a piece I'll wear in the fall. And I hope I have enough time to wear it, because soon we're going to be getting into winter weather, and I'll probably have to get like a severe winter hat, which I have plenty of, and maybe it won't be really the correct season to wear it. So we'll see. If I find that, that'll be amazing. If not, you know, maybe next fall. And the next item I want to get is a denim dress. So if you're not familiar with my channel, you actually haven't seen me in a lot of denim, but I actually do wear quite a lot of denim sort of dresses, onesies. I think they're great to wear in the summer, but you can also rock them in the winter. So I want to get something that is just a nice denim dress that is not a fast fashion brand. There's a theme, as you can tell, me replacing a lot of my fast fashion items. This is the last piece, I guess, on my, you know, Black Friday wish list, and this is just the most general thing, but just really statement shirts, statement blouses, statement sweaters, anything that like is loud. I think in the winter we're so used to wanting to wear like black or like dark clothing that is not fun and not exciting and doesn't express our personality. Like, so many winters I would just wear like blacks and grays, and that's all I'd wear, and just big thick gray sweaters were pretty much my uniform for so long. I want to be more expressive with my style, so I want to get pieces that are loud, that could, and it doesn't necessarily have to be in color, it could be like, you know, what's really in, like poofy shoulders, or, you know, just really beautiful details, ornate details. I don't want to get basic black sweaters. Just leaving that general, like it's just kind of a general thing, and pretty sure I won't have any trouble finding some great statement pieces. So yeah, thanks so much for joining me for another kind of fun wish list video, and yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye!